I can't seem to get in.
I got in just fine. Okay, I can't figure out how to put this
Good
PowerPoint up,
morning,
so now
travel
it's a
partners.
problem.
Let me
Okay, bye-bye,
see if
Emily.
I could mute this. Good morning, travel partners. So Michelle is having some issues to come in. Is it she's trying on her computer or her phone? Let me see. I can't add you. Good morning, travel partners. Good morning. So we're having a little bit of a technical issue. Good morning. Good morning. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my guest trying to sign on, but Jill is here with me.
Loving every
Good
minute
morning,
of it.
Jill. How are you?
I'm doing great. Not as good as I was a couple weeks ago in St. Lucia, but which was
Yes, that
fantastic.
was that was a that was a fun trip. Good morning, Celeste. I'm not sure. Let me see. So, good morning, folks. This is Kelly with your regular Thursday morning coffee chat. And today we'll be talking about Branchup. But before we get into this, because my guests are having a little bit of an issue getting access, just let me know. There is Anne Marie. Just let me know where you are listening from, where you are watching from. Today we'll be talking about social media, Branchup, and how Branchup can work for you. So I am trying to bring in Michelle, but so far I'm not able to. But the usual, let us know where you were watching from or listening from. What's the weather like? And let us know if you are consistent with your social media, because this is one of the topics we'll be touching. So my guest today is Anne Marie. Anne Marie, who with Branchup, and Jill. Jill and I met on a farm trip a couple of weeks ago in St. Lucia, and she was just talking about how Branchup does all have a social media for her. And I'm like, nah, we need this person to come and talk to our travel advisors because she is a travel advisor.
Yes.
And Anne Marie, who is this is the chief marketing officer.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, great. Anne Marie, you can hear me. So we have Anne Marie, the chief marketing officer for Branchup. So while we wait for Michelle, we'll give our agents a few more minutes to come in and say where they're. There it is. There you go. There is Michelle. Yay.
Great. Hello, Michelle.
Well, yes.
So,
So we have,
so sorry about that.
that's
Michelle,
okay.
I'm
So
gonna
we
let
have
you.
Michelle.
Sorry, go
We
ahead.
have Michelle with us as well, and Michelle is there. So we have a few agents on board so far. We have Celeste in Florida, where it is 70 degrees, Virginia, where it is 70 degrees as well. Oh, wow, the weather is quite nice over there. So we'll wait a few minutes, let our more agents come in while we chit chat over here. And Michelle, you ready?
Michelle, are you ready with the PowerPoint? I think she's frozen.
So is
So
she
let me just
frozen?
talk through.
Oops.
First of all,
Yes.
I
So yes.
Kelly
So
May.
while we wait,
Yeah, well,
go
Michelle is
ahead. Go
getting
ahead,
the
Anne Marie.
PowerPoint. So, hello
Mhm.
everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you. Kelly, it's so great to see you again. Kelly and I met about, I don't know, 18 months ago at the New York Times travel show that, well, it wasn't the New York Times, it was a travel show in January.
The travel
It was
show.
the adventure,
Yeah.
travel and adventure show that TMR was part of. I have been in the business 40 years and I was a travel advisor and I own my own agency, but I've also been on the supplier side and I was publisher of Travel Market Report. So I've been on all facets of the industry, and I actually was retiring in March from publisher of Travel Market Report, and the founders of Branchup and I were working together on a project. So they asked me to come on board. And I have to tell you, Branchup is an unbelievable social media technology company that is in the business to help travel advisors. Our founder, Mike Drever, was a travel advisor. He owned cruise ship centers in Canada, and he built it from one agency into 174 franchise locations. And then he sold it to Expedia. So the cruise ship centers that you see with Expedia was something that he founded and developed. And then he thought, why can't we do something like this for travel advisors? You know, he said travel advisors just have too much to do. They have to market, they have to sell, they have to understand the operations, they have to go to the platforms of each supplier. There is just not enough time to be able to do everything from an operational point of view, a marketing point of view, a selling point of view, and then a follow-up point of view. So he spent 4 years with people like Michelle and our IT department getting approval from Facebook to be a vendor on Facebook, which is very difficult. It took him a long time. So his thought was, if we could do the social media marketing for travel advisors and yet direct all the business back to them, then at least they can do the selling portion. And then we have other plans in store. So currently we are on Facebook. It's free. Michelle, are you able to bring up the PowerPoint? Michelle?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And Michelle is
Yep.
on with
Can you hear me?
because yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Can I just, how do I share
Yes.
screens here?
At the bottom, you'll see present. So click on present at the bottom of your screen.
Yes,
and
got it.
It'll ask you to present if you're gonna share a window or your screen, and you just go ahead and do this. And
I haven't seen anybody put in where they're from or what the weather's like in the chat room.
Yep.
yes,
Yep. I'm just,
it's there.
it's offered me.
Oh, I guess I'm just not seeing it. So from a social media perspective, for all of you that are advisors, you know, in today's world, that's really the way of marketing. It used to be direct mail. It used to be magazine ads. It used to be a lot of, you know, emails. And while emails is still good, you know, your audience is really on social media. You have it, Michelle? So Branchup is free. It's a social media tool that gives you leads, engagement, and revenue generation. Just think of it that way. So you sign up under your Facebook business page. If you don't have a Facebook business page, we will help you set that up. You just go to branchup.com and it explains to you in a short video how to do that. And then every week we post 4 posts per day for you on your social media Facebook business page. When you sign up, there's a list of all suppliers, and you're able to select the suppliers that you want to work with, so that if there's a supplier you don't want to work with, you can uncheck that box. The 4 posts a day, 3 are product offerings, and 1 is an inspirational post. So each week, there's 4 posts a day, 28 posts a week. You are able every 2 weeks, Michelle sends out what the posts are going to look like in the back office, and you are able to take that post and edit it the way you want. But it appears on your Facebook business page. So it appears that you're doing all of the work to keep your followers informed. Currently, we have 40,000 advisors on the platform. They represent 10 million consumers aggregately. So can you imagine the power of Branchup, not just in providing product? We have ideas about putting up information regarding the associations, ASTA in the US, ACTA in Canada, information about CLIA. You know, we believe we now are able to carry messages to consumers. Go ahead, Michelle. Michelle, you put your finger up. Is Michelle frozen?
No, she's
I
not.
see her
I don't
moving.
think so. No, she's not.
I think I'm
Michelle,
coming.
can you hear me?
You could. She said, "I think give us 1 second." So
Michelle,
let me
can
see
you
if we
hear
have
me?
any.
All right. So
She said to give her
basically,
a second, I think.
okay, 4 posts a day. Now, Jill Chitwood, as Kelly just described, she was on a fam trip with Kelly and was talking about it. We just love when we hear from advisors. So before I go on, and as Michelle's getting this
It's showing
PowerPoint,
me that it's supposed to show you.
I do apologize. So Jill, why don't you talk a little bit about how long you've been with Facebook, with Branchup, and why you feel it's a valuable tool?
Well, I've been actually been a travel agent for about 7 years. Been with Branchup for about, I'd say 5 of those. Our host company, Cruise Brothers, my team lead suggested us using it. I got into it, signed up for it, and just truly love it because, like you said, we don't have enough hours in the day to be able to do all the work we need to do to promote and publicize the different trips that we can do. So I'm able to see several different posts several weeks in advance of what's going to be coming up. And besides what I'm doing, I can add all of your different posts, like you said, the 3 product and the inspirational, which I love having the inspirational in there as well, just so it's not always pushing, so clients don't see just always being pushed different trips, but also different things about inspiration, just enjoying life in itself. Being able to have all these posts continually going, it looks like I'm on my Facebook page all day long, trying to do different posts to promote the different locations. And anytime my clients click on these, they are actually seeing everything branded as my business, my name, my number. It makes it look like like you said, we've done a lot of extra work behind the scenes to try to get these up. So it's really has helped us considerably. The engagement on the pages has been great. We have able to get a lot of calls and different things to be able to see what we're to get quotes and just for all the different things that's actually being posted, but also for other things as well.
Thank you for that, Jill. And, I do want to ask you a few more questions. I see that Jill has the PowerPoint Michelle has the PowerPoint up. So Michelle, can you just go through page by page for me and I'll cover them and then you can take over? Michelle, can you hear me? Okay, I'm not
Can you
able
see
to
my
click
screen?
on. I can
It says
see
I'm
it, but can
sharing.
you click on? Okay, can you click on and just go through page 2, page 3? I will speak to them.
I can hear you, Andrew.
And you could put it back in presentation mode so the slides are larger. I think you just took it out in that mode.
Okay, Michelle has done this 100 times, so I apologize, everyone. I'm not really sure what's going on. Michelle, okay, so I told you all about Mike Drever and how he started Branchup back in 2015. Next slide, please. We are the go-to community. Okay, travel professionals love it. Love it. We give automated, timely content posted daily. We generate leads and bookings for you. It builds rapport and grows your fan base, and it's free to join. It's simple and effective. Next slide. Next slide. Michelle, can you do the
Only
next
she
slide,
has.
please?
Only,
Okay,
only, only she has access to her presentation.
I know. So, Michelle, I need to go to the next slide. Can you hear me? Michelle, can you just go to
I
the
wonder if she could
live
hear us.
demonstration? What's that?
I'm not sure if she could hear us.
I don't know if she's on mute. Okay, now we lost it completely. This is
Okay, I
really
think she's having
embarrassing.
some technical.
Yeah. Kelly,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. So
yeah. I
what
think
we're
she's
going
having some technical issues.
What I'd like to do, Kelly, is send you the presentation that you could forward to anyone that's on here, because it's very clear as to the
Mhm.
value and benefits of Branchup. The bottom line, as I said, is we want to be your social media tool. It is free for advisors for Facebook. In the future, hopefully by first quarter, we are coming out with Reels for Instagram. So Instagram will be part of it. Also, Instagram, we're going to eventually, we want to almost make travel agents OTAs, but I don't want to, I don't want to go too far out, but just know that we will be on Instagram. We are also in beta on LinkedIn. So all three of those social media will be there by first quarter. There's going to be a small fee for the reels, and then we're going to have a premium level next year that is going to include a lot of other things, because we want to not only do the Facebook will always be free for advisors, and that's where most of your fans are. But based on demographic of your consumers, that's why we want to add Instagram. We wanted to add reels so that we develop the reels and we place them on Instagram for you. Again, just doing the work for you. So just going back to Jill. Jill, are you getting inquiries from your Facebook posts?
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yes.
I think I was on mute.
Yeah.
Yes, we're getting several inquiries, a lot of engagements, comments on the different posts, wanting to know more about the locations, wanting to know about the different other things that we do as a travel agent. And it's helped us considerably, being able to increase some of our fan base.
Excellent. We also have, and I didn't mention it, we also have a consumer newsletter. Now, let me reiterate that everything we do has your name on it. It does not have Branchup's name. So many advisors have forwarded us our database that goes to a third party. So we do not own it. It's your database. And currently we're sending out over 750,000 consumer newsletters twice a month with your name on it. So it gives you another opportunity for free marketing where we develop the newsletter. Your name goes on top as the call to action, and at the bottom of the newsletter, it's sent to your customers as if you're sending it. We are doing all the work. We are not interested in any transactional commission or anything from the advisor, your consortia, your host. We want to leave those business transactions intact and your relationship with your hosts and consortia. What we want to do is drive marketing of the product. So we have two customers. We have we really have three. We have you, the advisor, and then we have our supplier customers. And we have all the major suppliers. We have Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruise Line, NCL, Oceania is coming on, Regent is coming on. We have Apple Vacations. We have Globus. We have Avalon. we have Go Away, G Adventures. I could go on. The list is in our PowerPoint. And the importance of that is that the supplier is helping us market. So, without getting into our business, that's where we get funded. We're not interested in touching your money for the Facebook part. So, and the newsletter. So right now, if you want to sign up, you can also sign up for the e-newsletter, and we will send that to your clients. So, and again, you will be able to edit something so that you can put your own information in there, but you will always be the contact. Your agency and your name will always be very visible. So I think at this point, Kelly, since Michelle's not able to give the demo, I guess you're not able, Michelle, to give the demo. Michelle, can you hear me? Michelle.
Yeah.
It seemed. Yes, I can. Yes, Henry, I can hear you.
So are you able to
You
give
can
the
hear
demo?
you. Yes, I can.
You
I'm
can
trying
give
to
the
talk.
demo. So go ahead and give the demo.
You can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
We could hear
Okay,
you.
I'm going to go straight to the. Oh, okay. I'm going to go straight to an actual live account so you can see how
Okay.
that works. How's
Okay,
that?
that's great. Yeah. And afterwards, we'll go into the questions and comments because we have a couple of questions and comments to share afterwards. So,
thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. We talked about your time being so valuable. So I promise you it will be well worth it if you sign up for Branchup. But Michelle's going to give you a live demo.
and Branchup, the website is on the tickler. You could just, there it is.
Okay, can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to put it in full presentation mode.
This is an actual live account that we have on our system.
This is a live,
this
yeah.
agent-
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a live account. I thought I'd go straight to here so you could actually see what the product is. So once you sign up with Branchup, which takes you about 4 minutes, literally.
Michelle, can you
You'll
make it
connect to Facebook.
larger?
It's as big as it's on full screen right now.
Oh, okay.
It's full screen. So once you have signed up, this is what you're looking at. This is your homepage. So you have here, you have your Facebook app, you have your LinkedIn app, and you have your e-marketing app, which Emery was talking about. So we'll go straight to Facebook. So what we post into your feeds every single day, as she says, 4 posts a day. So when we go here, so you can look in advance to see what we have got planned for your Facebook feed. So you can check and see what's coming up. These posts, this page will show you exactly what's coming up, what day and what time. That's all outlined there, and what we say about this product. So this is about Visit Florida. So it's the Florida Tourist Board. Then we have the next one, which is also Thursday. That's from G Adventures. Then we have another post same day from Cuba. So you can see everything that we have planned for your page. If you click on this supplier, for example, the Florida, you can click on it here before it even lands in your feed to see exactly what the offer is. This is only, it's not an offer today, but you can see what they're in your feed. So if you go to each, and it's taking time to come up. So everything goes automatically. You don't have to push anything. You don't have to tell us what to do. It's all automatic. So in Travel Solutions Facebook page, he has all post forums. So we're really just a service that interacts with your current Facebook social media activities. So we'll put this right into your Facebook feed. You don't have to do anything. And again, if the client clicks on the landing page, it goes straight to the landing page, which has all of the contact information, as Em mentioned, goes back to you. So whether it's email, whether it's phone, whether it's text message, Facebook Messenger, everything is geared to go back to you or your phone number.
Okay.
Michelle clicked it. No, I think we lost her again.
Yes, I think she's having some issues, some technical issues. So let's do some of the questions until she comes back. Celeste is asking, can Branchup be used for groups that we manage, or is it just for business pages?
Branchup is just but for your Facebook business page, but you can certainly do a specific post to those groups, to that group. But it's basically for your Facebook business right now. And we are going into LinkedIn. And it's interesting that you say that, because in the LinkedIn version, we are looking at doing something special for groups and meetings and incentives.
Okay. Somebody said, can you show what some of the posts look like? I think that's what Michelle showed us earlier on. Arlene is asking, when will it be possible to edit the newsletter to add our own branding and tone, voice, and change the pics?
So we are currently.
Want me to answer that, Anne-Marie?
Yes, go ahead, Michelle. Yes.
Okay, so what we do is we send out an email to all the members every Tuesday before the newsletter goes out. So it went out yesterday for today's newsletter rather went out on Tuesday. That tells you it's ready for editing. You go into your account, open up the newsletter, edit the intro to suit, as you say, your tone for your customer base. And you don't have to put any branding on it. We've taken care of all of that. We've got all your social media links. We've got your name, your emails, your phone numbers, everything's automatically populated on the email. And then once you're done editing, you save it, send yourself a test, make sure it's good, make sure your links work if you put in links, and then go back and it automatically gets broadcast at 4:00 today, Thursday.
Okay. Do you know how many Facebook pages you could have on the one Facebook page? I don't understand that question. Okay, let me see. Do you know how many Facebook pages you could have?
Yeah, I know that. I know
on the
the
one
answer to
account,
that.
I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So some agents have multiple Facebook pages for different types of business. Like you might want to do one just for groups, one for groups, etc. So you can do multiple pages on the one, manage them all in one account.
Oh, Michelle, thank you for that. Thank you for that, because the question earlier was, can I do this just for my specific groups? So yes, you can set up a Facebook page for your groups, according to Michelle.
Well, wait, no. So you can't have private pages. You can only include pages that are open to the public. So any by invitation only private pages, Facebook does not allow us to connect to those pages. So it's only Facebook business pages open to the public that you can connect, multiple pages.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we have a really snappy name for it as well. We call it multiple group manager.
Okay. So Celeste is asking, I don't plan cruises. Do you have resorts as well? I see lots of cruises.
There absolutely are more cruises, and that's why I mentioned, but there is G Adventures. Their Appalachia Vacation Group is coming on. We are talking to a number of land operators so that there is a good balance. Right now, the balance, I agree, we have more cruises than we have land, but we will be adding. Hotel we are looking at. Hotel is obviously a little bit more difficult because there are so many hotel properties, but it is on our radar. Let me put it that way.
Okay, please explain again how we can get seeds to our pages. That's Sue Ellen.
Michelle?
Sorry, can you ask that question again? How we can get what to your pages?
Please. Seeds.
Leads?
Maybe she
Seeds.
meant leads, but she posted
I
seeds.
don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Yes, Sue,
we
can
do
you
have an.
explain?
Okay,
I'm gonna
there are
ask
a
her to
few.
retire because
As she is, there are a few tutorials on Branchup that we're adding constantly. So there is one there in there about how to get more additional leads. So you have followers right now, right? You want to send an
yes.
invitation, of course, to your database so that they also follow you on Facebook. And then we will help teach you how to get more leads so that you continue to increase your Facebook and social media database.
But let me ask Jill because
And
the reason
also,
I met Jill on the farm and she was talking about how Branchup has been excellent for her. And Jill, you do get leads and have great engagement on Branchup. So those who came later, maybe Jill can talk about that as from a travel advisor's point. Can you talk about how you get leads and how it helps your engagement and how you have to do nothing?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do anything. It automatically posts to the Facebook page for us, and as the clients look at our pages, I'll either get a comment in the bottom of that particular post, or I'll end up getting an email from them wanting to get more information, either a quote, asking if what all do we do? Is that the only thing that we do? What kinds of things that, they'll tell me what they're actually looking for. If it isn't that particular item at the time, but it might be on the same lines, maybe a different country. So yeah, we get lots of leads from them. Being able to, it might not be that exact post, but it ends up turning into something else.
yeah, there's
That's
also
great. That
another.
also answers Celeste's question because
I
sorry.
think
So
Michelle
Celeste said
also.
she doesn't do cruises.
Go ahead.
Pardon?
Well, I think
No,
Michelle
I was
also
just
had.
saying like
Oh.
go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Kelly.
Go ahead, Anne-Marie.
No, I was just going to say I think Michelle has another answer to that about getting more leads and followers.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's two things I wanted to mention. Number one, what Anne-Marie mentioned about in our help files and in our education portal. Once you become a member, you have lots of resources there to pull from. We also put out a newsletter every single once a month to all the advisors, and it's basically purely how to build your business. So it's different levels, different ways you can go about building your business. In addition to that, just so you know how Facebook works, the algorithm works. So Jill, what you were saying is, so Branchup puts the post in your feed. Then Facebook takes that post and pushes it out to your fans. When a fan actually comments on something, as you mentioned, that goes out to all of their fans. So that's where you start to get the extension of the leads. It's not just the people that are fans, it's also fans of those fans. Because as you know, on your own personal page, if I like something or comment on somebody's post, my other friends see it.
Right.
So this works exactly the same way. So they don't have to be fans of yours, but they will still see the post and the business still goes back to you.
Right.
So do we have any questions? Or Michelle, do you want to now share that presentation? No, we still have a couple of minutes.
I don't think I want to get shut out again. 3 times I had to log back in again. So I think we better stay away from the presentation. You can go straight to branchup.com, sign up for free. It'll take you a minute and a half, as I mentioned, and go on and you'll see everything. It's all very intuitive, very smart. We made it very simple, so you'll figure it out. And if you don't like our service, you can quit right away. There's no obligation. So go check us out. You won't be disappointed.
And Kelly, we will send you the link to the PowerPoint presentation if you would like to send it to those those of your members that attended this, then they can see it. But as Michelle said, it's really simple when you go to branchup.com. And we also have an FAQ in there. We have video tutorials if you get stuck. And then we have an email. It's support, I believe it is support@branchup.com, that if you're really struggling, our head of customer engagement Diana will help you. Diana Gomez.
Okay, so yes, please send present. Okay, I will post the presentation in the group, and I have already posted the link to sign up. And again, sign up for free. And as Anne Marie said, you sign up, you like it, you keep it. If you don't like it, poof, that's it. But I was really impressed when Jill was talking about it and how it has helped her business. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to come and share that with our travel advisor friends. Because as Anne Marie said, you have so much to do already. So this is one less job for you to do, that Branchup will do for you for free. So I see a win-win with Branchup.
And
So
we
if you
also
have
want,
any other
yeah.
questions,
Kelly, I was just going to say, we know many of you specialize in the Caribbean. So we are putting a focus on the Caribbean to work with more suppliers that focus on the Caribbean as well, because that's your specialty. Know that we're working, and Kelly's going to help us with that.
yeah, we need to get more Caribbean out there. And I know Celeste is the Caribbean queen, so Celeste will put more Caribbean there for
Mm.
you. Um, because she is the Caribbean queen. So if you have any more questions, please post. I will post the presentation and also the link of Branchup so you could sign up. Again, this is free for travel advisors. They literally manage your social media. Well, right now it's Facebook and LinkedIn, and Instagram coming next quarter with reels. And I actually will be giving help with the reels, providing you for contact that will, that create reels. And I think eventually you need to do TikTok as well. But once you have Instagram, I think you could do TikTok as well, because TikTok is the new is the new thing for selling travel as well. So I'm just putting an
Absolutely.
idea.
And we are looking at TikTok. I spoke with one of our advisors yesterday who is a social media expert. And, I don't want to give her name out without her knowing, but she actually said, she does a lot on TikTok, but those aren't the people buying. The people that are buying are the ones on Facebook still, and then of course
Facebook.
Instagram. But yes, we are getting ready for TikTok. We want to be a social media solution for all mediums on social media, all platforms, I should say. But also remember, what we're trying to do is be your communicator. We're trying to do the work in newsletters, in reels, in the posts, so that the communication and marketing between you and your customers is really done for you, so that you can concentrate on closing the sale.
Totally agree. So, ladies and gents, this was Branch Up, your social media partner for your business. They do everything for you. All you have to do is just sign up, and they do the work for you. So, I'll be posting the presentation and also the link to sign up for Branch Up. And then um, you, from there, you will decide if you want to keep it or not. But I think it's a good service to help you with marketing your business on social media, because I know you can't do everything on your own. So this is something that could help you for sure. So Tammy said hi, Anne Marie. Tammy Levant
Oh, hi, Tammy. How
said
are
hi.
you?
She said hi. So if you have no more questions, please post. If you have any more questions, please post it before we say our goodbyes. But other than that, thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jill, for coming on.
You're welcome.
Jill is a loyal Branchup, and she had to come and talk to the travel advisors about her a testimonial, because she's been using it and it's been very helpful. She gets leads, she gets more followers, and she also gets business from there as well. So, and it's free. So it's an amazing tool for you. And thanks, Anne Marie and Michelle. Sorry you couldn't do the presentation, but we will post the link. But you
I'm
saw
sorry.
a live of what it actually looks like. Yeah. That's okay. Some those things happen. But everybody's saying thank you, amazing. amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please send presentation. Let me see if I missed any question. How many? One more comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So lots of
And
thank
Jill,
you. We have no more questions. Let me make sure.
I just have one other comment, Kelly. Jill, we would love to feature you in one of our advisor newsletters. So if you could send me an email and we can talk so that we can just tell your story, because we know that our advisors love hearing from other advisors. We can tout ourselves, but it's really Jill and our other 40,000 advisors that can tell you that it works for them. It's helping increase your business, and that's what we want to do. So thank you so much, Kelly. You have an unbelievable group that you have started with travel professionals in the selling the Caribbean, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. But before we go, Arlene she said she dropped before her question was answered. She asked about branding, and I remember that question. I know Michelle answered it, but apparently she didn't get that. It was the question about rebranding. Yeah, when will it be possible to edit newsletter and add our own branding and tone and change the pics?
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah,
think
that
Michelle
was
answered that, but can you answer again?
yeah, of course. The branding is automatically added. You don't have to do anything. We take all your information and place it in the email itself. So you don't have to do any branding. It's all branded for you. The editing, you get the email from us on the Tuesday for the Thursday broadcast. So it gives you 3 days basically till 4 o'clock on the Thursday before broadcast. Edit, add any links you want and any other information or comment. And
I just
you
don't
send
know if
yourself
you
a
can
test
change.
because you want to make sure.
I mean, we can't
No.
change the pictures though, Michelle, right? They can't change the pictures.
No. It's just the text of the email, the intro, the launch email that you can change. After that, everything else is static.
And then we have another one. Test as, let me see, if we could select or decline. If we select or decline what is posted.
Yes, you have 2 ways of doing this. Number one, we give you the supplier list. So all the suppliers are listed for you. All suppliers are automatically defaulted to post in your feeds. If you don't want a supplier to post, not a problem. You go to that list and you make them inactive. You won't see them in your feed. This applies to your newsletter as well as your Facebook posts. So if you take, for example, a cruise line out of your posting schedule, it'll automatically come out of the newsletter as well. So you don't have to worry about them showing up in that. The other way you can delete is when you're going through the actual posting schedule. You can delete posts in that schedule as well, but then you'd only be deleting an individual post versus an entire supplier line of pages.
Okay, so Celeste said, I see you can go on preferences to click on the suppliers you want to add as well. Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yes. So
okay.
You can make them. Well, they're automatically added. The only what you would do would be going into the preferences to make them inactive.
Right, and I will just say there is
our choices are matched.
There is a section of suppliers coming. Sorry, Kelly. There is a section of suppliers coming because we don't have every supplier currently. We have most major suppliers. As I mentioned earlier, we're adding a lot of land suppliers. But if you have suppliers that you want there, you can send us a note, but also mention it to the suppliers. You know, we're doing our best to get out there and get all of the suppliers on there, but we could use your help. If you're booking a lot of a supplier, just mention us, please, and then we'll have a conversation with them.
Okay, one more question before we leave. I know you guys have to go. So our choices are matched on the newsletter?
Yes. Sorry, the newsletter is set up with, we determine what suppliers go in the newsletter for every broadcast. You cannot change the suppliers that are going in that specific broadcast. What will happen is, as I mentioned, if you have made a specific supplier inactive in your Facebook account, if we have them featured as one of the features in that newsletter, it won't be featured. It'll be pulled out.
Mm, okay, so I think we answered everybody's question. So hopefully we'll get a few people signing up after this. And we won't keep you guys any longer. So if you have any last words, Michelle and Anne-Marie and Jill, if you have any last words to the agents before we sign off?
I just
I'll
want to
just say
thank
I
you all.
apologize profusely for the technical difficulties.
Oh, that happens sometimes, so no worries.
I just want to thank
Anne-Marie?
you,
All right,
Kelly.
now on board. We look
Yes,
forward to meeting you.
thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Jill and Michelle. And most of all, thank you to all of our advisors. Without you, we would not have a travel industry. And we know how busy you are today, but we're thrilled that you're busy because you deserve it after coming off of the pandemic. And we're hoping that this continues, even though we have some situations going on. Just remember, Branchup can do your marketing, and we will do it in the manner you want it done. And this just helps you communicate. So congratulations on a job well done. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the US. And thank you for looking at Branchup. And thank you, Jill.
Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for having
Thank
me
you,
on.
and thank you all.
I just want to say, if you're new to Branchup,
Okay.
it is definitely something that you want to get signed up for. It will definitely help. It'll take a little bit of a load off on your Facebook page, because they will be able to be posting what you're wanting to put out to your clients. It's a must for all travel agents in my book. So, because it has definitely helped us in the past. So, again, thank you, Kelly, and Branchup for doing what you do.
Fantastic. Branchup wants
Glad to
all
be
of
there.
you to become social media influencers as well, because travel advisors, that's what you are. You are influencers for the businesses that you promote. So let Branchup help you with social media. Really put that down. So let me see. Okay, one more question before we go. She said, I have selected sandals but do not see any ads from them.
So we are in a conversation with Sandals. That is one of the ones that, if you want to please give them a shout out on your own, that you'd like to see them on Branchup. Remember, from a supplier perspective, we're a media company, right? So we need them to fund what we do for you on Facebook. So, and we have just like you, we're a small and mighty team. So we're hiring salespeople as quickly as we can, but anything you can do to encourage Sandals would be appreciated. But they are on the list and our radar.
Okay, fantastic. So if you have any other question, you can post it in the link and I'll get it to Anne-Marie so she could answer. Or just go sign up for Branchup and try it out. And then you could ask them all of the questions. There is a support person, support@branchup.com, who could answer your questions as well. Other than that, again, go sign up. Let Branchup do your social media for you and become a social media influencer as well, because that's what you are as a travel advisor. So let Branchup do the work for you. So thank you, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hopefully, I'll see you next week, Thursday. And always remember to be kind and smile, because it might be the only smile somebody gets for the day. So thank you all for what you do for the Caribbean and travel industry. Love you guys.
Thank
So
you, Kelly.
there are
Bye
more
bye.
questions.
Thank you.
Bye.
Another question?
Yes. Can we use the contact list in our Branchup to create our own email?
Say that again. Can we use the contact list in our Branchup
In
to
our Branchup to create our own email?
Well, the contact list of your customers is on your Facebook page.
Okay.
So you would have to have those same followers in your database. If you include your database for the consumer newsletter, I have to think about that because that could be a possibility. If you sign up for our e-marketing, that's when you're signing up for the consumer newsletter. So there may be a possibility if we have your database in our storage, again, with a third party, because we don't want to own your database, that's yours. There might be a possibility that we can offer email services to your database. I'd have to look into that. I don't see why we couldn't. And that might be part of our premium package coming next year.
Okay.
It's a good question.
Yeah, so I didn't want to miss it because I don't want it to get lost. But that was the last question to from Stacia, Miss Cooper. So I think that's okay. Yes, the newsletter. I oftentimes want to customize it. Great. Okay, yeah. So that answered her question. And let's no more questions because Anne Marie has to leave, and then I have another call at noon. So no more questions. We could just put it in the chat and I'll get it to Anne Marie later on. I know Anne Marie has to leave, but thank you so much, Anne Marie and Jill.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Jill.